Good morning.
Good morning. I don't know if it's good for me because I'm completely not ready.
Okay, you are fine. Breathe. And your cards.
And my cards are here. Everything is
And
here.
your phone is teed up for Saturday.
I will. Eventually.
So thank you very much. Heidi, thank you very much for monitoring.
Thank you, Heidi. The best monitor on the YouTube, that's someone gave her the name. So
Oh,
that
really?
was so nice. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for doing that. Mathanji, welcome. Lori, Sue Craig and Clement. They are Narcissus. Alexis, welcome. John, Chris Cross. Irma Lee, welcome. Leo Smiles, Tina Lanou, Sylvia Strong, Lily Day, Tim Walliser, I haven't seen that one. 4, welcome. You're from North Dakota. Bridget York, hello to you.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yes, I have the video.
And to Mary, artist Liz. So breathe. Now, it was so interesting when Violetta's video on Saturday went through. But last week on Wednesday, we were touching on some really interesting topics. And they cut you off at 14 minutes, something or other.
And I was so proud because there was one thing you asked me, and I said, I don't understand why I see shoes. And then it was later about shoe prints that...
Footprints.
Yeah. And
in the German election. It's been traced back.
Yeah, and it was making so much sense, but...
That's where it was cut. When we started talking about the German election. So it's now happened.
And the party that now Trump is congratulating, it was the party of Angela Merkel. He didn't like that party.
Well, he wants to take credit for something that's not
his.
He
thinks if that's conservative party, that's okay. But he don't really know what the difference is conservative in some other countries. So he is making a... And the last video was okay, but I was punished. Not only that they cut me off, but the other thing that I lost 3/4 of my paycheck in 2 days. So I don't know what they want from me. It was going like 1,500. I gained
new subscribers,
and now they are cutting.
Yeah, there's lots of games being played.
There is, they want to, it's for entertainment. Thank you, Heidi, thank you. You don't have to, but it's nice because it's helping the algorithm for YouTube. They like those donations, which is unfair, but that's how they watch over through the hands if they have to. Oh boy, I'm still dealing with my son's stuff, and it's overwhelming. Because Friday we receive all his belongings, and I had such anxiety for the last few days, even to touching his items. It's one of those things that we have to go through.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, yes.
So we have the newly elected...
for entertainment purpose only. I don't have a joke for today.
Newly elected, you may come up with one as we talk. Newly elected German Chancellor, Friedrich Merz, M-E-R-Z, of the Christian Democratic Union may need one or two partners to form a majority, a coalition. What kind of government will Germany have going forward?
They always have conglomerate, like in
a coalition.
Like conglomerate is the same thing, kind of. It's that they have to be cooperative with other parties. That's mostly in Europe. Every country has.
I like coalition governments, actually.
it has too few parties, so they have
Thank
to
you,
think.
Martha.
Thank you so much, Martha, so much. Martha is. It is that if they are not completely powerhouse, so they have to think. They have to think for people.
They
not
have to
for
compromise.
not for themselves. So it is so much different than in when there is only two major party and they are not that good.
Right now, we have a coalition in Canada.
Yeah.
And it's between the
What?
Liberals and the New Democratic Party.
What's mean wood?
Pardon me?
What's mean WOOT?
Where are you looking?
On that?
Oh, it's a hoot?
No, W. Wood.
Hoot.
I'm always learning.
Martha, you're getting her.
I'm learning. I can do that. I can dance like Trump.
And Musk. So what kind of government will Germany have going forward?
3 parts.
1, 2, 3.
There will be the dominant party and the 2 others.
2 others? So it's going to be 3.
3. Thank you, Artist Liz. Thank you so much. I will keep it up. And it is that they are the 3 parties, and I don't see the one with letter F.
In the middle.
In the middle. So that one will be probably behind. That 4 parties will be against the one that is so pro-Hitler kind of.
Yeah. Well, people don't remember an awful lot of that.
They will
stuff.
have a lot of fun. They will have, and they will stand up. And the secrets will be coming out. So, secrets.
So it looks like they're going to be joining either the SPD or the Greens or the
Green, the SPD, I think those 3 or 4 parties will be connected, but the last party will have the less votes.
And this is the recent map. So the dark party, of course, is Merz.
And the blue ones?
The blue one's the UA, or AFD. They came in second. That's part of the country that they took.
That's the one that is
So they're divided between East and West.
Thank you, Lynn Bartlett. Thank you. I hope I will. They might not cut me off or cut us off today.
Yeah. Let me get back to the screen here. So they're going to join together. What kind of a government will they have then? It'll work out for, will they be strong? Will they be 1, 2, 3?
A lot of control. The one will be controlling the others.
Okay.
So what is in the
Christian Democratic Union.
Best for the people.
Okay.
So they will be really thinking strongly that they can't offend anyone else. They have to deal with the party that is second on the line.
Mm-hmm.
But as a coalition, they will have more votes than they do. So they will be doing their own. Well, it will be dysfunctional because it's never perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But they will be sharing everything, sharing money and sharing the wealth and educating people. So that's good. For the next few years, Germany will be sleeping quietly without the Musk supporters.
Melon.
Mm-hmm. Fruity.
Yeah. Hopefully they didn't catch that one. It's interesting because I was saying to her this morning that other channels are using the full words and they don't get penalized like you do.
No. And I'm trying to make up some nice words.
Nice, yes.
Frutti tutti.
So the world leaders are in Kyiv supporting Ukraine's sovereignty and future right now. Canada, President of the European Commission, Turkish President, Japanese Prime Minister, Czech President. Excuse me, I have it going down the wrong way.
And I'm surprised because Turkish are in such a nice coalition with
Oh, yeah.
with two
Going down the wrong way.
duty.
Finnish president, Dutch prime minister, and Danish prime minister. Will their strong support and powerful messages of hope and unity on this third-year anniversary help change the tide? Will a strong coalition with them uniting with Ukraine change anything? 1, 2, 3.
He will. Melon will have to, not Melon. Don will have to think about this, but he doesn't listen. So he is only thinking about his agenda, and he don't. The first thing that my husband said, "Oh, Trump will be going for presidency." The first time when he was going down, I said, "That will be the worst thing that can happen." He doesn't listen to anyone.
Yeah, but president, he doesn't have to. Well, it's better. A president title is better than dictator title.
So far, but this is not.
According
now
to
it's
Trump.
a king.
Like he felt that he belonged in the castle when he was walking with the queen, and he was walking in front of her, pushing like almost. She didn't have a
space for herself.
Yeah, he really liked that.
She thought that he is reason to celebrate, but not everything. And people will be leaning for the money. And what the funny part is, they are doing those cuts big time. Oh, we are saving so much money. And then they are afraid that people will stand up for themselves. So you know what?
You definitely don't want that, do you?
No, and you know what he figured out? The one of the fruities,
I always think of that, that blow up thingamabobber that goes crazy.
Yeah. So that fruity figure out, if I will promise everyone that I will give you $5,000, you will shut up.
Yeah, it's just a promise, a useless promise.
But that, and I thought, that's for short distance, yes. Once I went we were just newcomers to Canada. And I'm with the balloon. My son I'm pregnant with the little one. The older one was staying with my brother, and we went for seminar, how to buy your first house. Dreams. Zero money in the bank. And we went to the bank, and he said, make sure that you are buying your house in the places that people are making money, not only you. That the economy is good. So find and we are looking, why would that matter if others have money? And he said, okay, I will give you a sample. There are fake money, monopoly money printed. So he gave everyone, one person, $100. And he said, now you spend for hairdresser, for this, for that, for clothing. So he was spending the money. And then everyone else had the money. And he said, that would make sense. You have your businesses, you are supported by someone who is living and has money. If that person doesn't have the money, you all are starving. So that's the way he is thinking, that he will control. And he did wonderful movement, like, I will give $1 million for whoever is voting that week.
Oh, so you're talking about Mellon.
Of course. Who is that? So now Jason, Friday the 13th, that's Jason. Yeah, I think that's the name of that character when he was running with the saw. I said, well, it's like from Friday the 13th movies. Oh my gosh.
So will they get it or not?
What?
The 5,000.
Yeah, he might get it, but
that'd be a lot of money. And then they changed it a little bit that only those who make enough money to give to the government may get some back. But if you're the low income, you don't get it.
I don't think so. I think he might give it every family, but that's a penny comparing how much he is grabbing for the rich ones.
Mm-hmm. Well, all the cuts are to support the tax deductions for the rich.
And the rich are spending vacation in one spot.
Mhm.
They are not mingling with poor people, so the poor people have the income from that.
Mhm. Let me go back here to some questions. Mihacurt is asking, did King Charles have a previous life in Romania? He loves an area in Transylvania and even purchased property there.
Ah, I never knew. Romania is always the very odd country in the culture when they have those. There was a queen who was drinking blood from young girls. There was a prince that was such a cruel to his people. So they have those, not Dracula, maybe even Prince Dracula or whatever they call him.
Okay.
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
He had a really nice life many hundreds of years ago, a few hundreds of years ago, with Camilla there.
With Camelot.
Camilla.
Oh, Camilla.
Mm-hmm. They were married before. They had a good.
Which is why
he is crazy about her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, usually men are going by beauty of the lady. No, for him it was her inner abilities that she is able to have him.
So Camilla was his life from a past life.
Partner from his life, and they were wealthy, and they were celebrating their life. One of them died.
Mm-hmm.
To choose her over.
It's too bad he wasn't allowed to marry her without going through this process that he had to go through.
Yeah, that was so silly.
But then we wouldn't have who we have now. There's always reasons why.
Good outcome of everything, but I'm just waiting what the good outcome will be for me.
You have wonderful support during these tough times.
It was great. I told you guys, and I told Roman, without this and Tracy, I said, without, and you know that best, without my people, I call you my people, I wouldn't be able to get up from the bed. Some moments, but I didn't spend yet one day in the bed, so for years. So
at times lucky. It's hard. Mm-hmm.
Sorry?
At times it's hard for you.
Very hard. Sometimes I wrote yesterday to my son that I'm feeling that I have anxiety moments. Again, he wrote, Mom, you are very strong. Believe in yourself. No, what can I do?
You can listen.
You too will say me the same words. You are believing that I'm strong, but sometimes you don't want to be strong. You want to just lay down.
Yeah, but you're allowed to do that too. There's balance, whatever works for you. Because you've been hit from multiple sides this
the last 3 months, 4 months.
Karina is asking, do you think Eric Adams will be eventually removed from office of mayor? What kind of favors is he going to be doing for Don Don? One, 2, 3.
You are good guys to me. Okay. You ask what favorite. I see him being, thank you, Jennifer, thank you so much. And okay, that must be somewhere from Norwegian, I don't know what country. And it is that he will see as a girl who is dancing on a post. Mm-hmm. He will do a stripper, everything, so they are usually not fired. So I don't think he will be fired. Yeah, he will break hearts for people, but he will try to be married to Don Don and making magic. What a nice performance. Good that you don't see that. Sometimes you are lucky you don't have to see him.
Well, I am just amazed that you have to be either from Fox News or have a criminal record before you're, well, I'm not amazed because that's usually what
he is after.
Yeah.
To choose for.
That's the mafia, and that's Putin's playbook too.
Mm-hmm.
Have something over you so that you do their bidding.
Yeah, he would like to be Al Capone.
Well, he's doing a good job.
Yeah, but maybe one day he will be ending up like Al Capone.
Which would be wonderful. Songwolf 108. Do you see them coming after psychics and progressives that have a platform here?
1 second. Violetta, artist list. I did a painting the other day that I titled Dear Violetta. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Send me a picture of it on my by email. Thank you, artist list. I'm sorry. Repeat the question. I'm multitasked.
Songwolf is asking, do you see them coming after psychics and progressives that have a platform here?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, the drum is cruising around us and choosing, and drums are usually for control, symbol of control. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's what will happen.
Well, they're already going after Midas touch and others.
And they are going after the David Packerman.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote
He had to get a lawyer.
Yeah, and he has a very good video about how they will go after him. So he's aware of that. The judgment day will come. And it will be one after another so fast we might not even know. Maybe I will stay secure. Oh.
Is it because you're in Canada?
No, because people are donating. When YouTube is making money, they don't want to give up. I'm just kidding, but that's not for kidding. There will be problems.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be nice to know that what can we say, what words we can say. Once, many years ago, Linda gave me a list, and somehow
I think they keep changing that list.
And there was even eggs that you can use word eggs. And how can you make a recipe if you can't use the eggs? Maybe both. Shut up, Violetta. You will be the first one online. And that was always my problem when I was at school, because my family name started with A. So the first day of school, every teacher wanted to know me. And how you spell? How do you say your name? Why is not W? Why is V? Because my mom chose that way to write my name, not W. It would be Violetta in England. So my mom wrote the proper way. But it was such a rare name in Poland that time, so they didn't know how to read my name.
Beyond Extinction Love, will the protests from 50501 protests at state capitals every month, March 5th is the next, and the February 28th shopping boycott force the GOP to defy Trump? Will it make a difference? One, 2, 3.
It is a camel with the straw, with the back of straw. So one
The straw that broke the camel's back. It makes a difference.
It will make the difference. It will eventually. It will. Yeah, he will be on the center of attention, walking more carefully, afraid that he might get. And yes, eventually that will affect him.
Well, he wants to be popular and well loved. Because that's what everything is. It's about his popularity. And
starve the kids and they will love you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about that story about woman who was starving her kids, 3 kids in Illinois
And what happened?
for 2 or 3 years? The kids, well, I sent you.
Mhm.
They were. I couldn't watch them to the end, but what a horrible place the kids were living, and she was not living with them. She was bringing sometimes one loaf of bread in 2 days to 3 days.
Why was she doing it?
You can't explain that cruelty from mother. So if he thinks he can do the same thing to people, eventually it will not. No one will put up with this.
Well, the playbook is always to cut back, take away,
But
take
the
away.
newses are not talking about that story at all.
And then when you get a little bit back, you're grateful.
Mhm.
Oh, no, we're not grateful. I'm protesting every weekend.
She was protesting last Saturday.
And it's going to carry on.
And it wasn't that cold. The first time it was minus 20 few.
Oh, this is the second one. But this
Yeah.
time I did up a whole bunch of signs
For others.
for others, and they get posted on the news.
One lady wrote a really nice sign. I can't say it because I think that will be registered for her. But I was so proud how people are finding way to, the artists are finding the way to express themselves on scarves or marks or posters. Yeah, it's the time to be creative. And some people will be making beautiful songs about this time, which is needed for the soul.
I'm just writing a prayer down here.
So nicely they are talking to each other. Heidi Landerberg, Kathy McLaughlin, same to you.
I hope she's feeling
Have
better.
us here, my sweet sister. How are you coping? And Katie has a problem with her back. Oh, thank you. So I was just talking about you. Thank you so much, Katie. McLaughlin.
Jack Allen is asking, I keep seeing another presidential funeral in the spring. Do you see anything?
No, I see a Vatican more than I don't see that one. Maybe, but I'm not seeing.
But not presidential.
No, I think Vatican.
They're already preparing for the next one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And he was working so hard, Pope. And hopefully they will choose someone nice as well.
Do you have any idea what the next Pope will be like? You saw
I said the last one.
The last one will be black.
I don't know.
What about
they
the
are
next
the
one?
same kind of to me. I know that when Polish Pope was elected, I was sitting on the edge of the sofa and waiting. First time I was really enthusiastic about popes, and he was a Polish. And 1 month before, another pope was chosen, and I was not excited at all. But when this one was this time, and there was a chance for Polish pope to be elected, I kind of knew it. Oh, I have goosebumps to this moment. And I was excited. It was usually I'm very early evening person. My brother and my ex-boyfriend, they were sitting and partying, and some other people were partying, playing cards, and I was always going upstairs. Bye. But this time I was sitting with them and waiting for that announcement.
Melinda Rogers has a comment that $5,000 is just fake. They're not going to give anything, and also they have not saved all that money.
No, they are not.
They're firing people on one hand and then hiring loyalists on the other. NAS is asking, do you see food shortages coming?
It's hard to say it's a shortage. In the stores will be shortage, but they will be on the field
Rotting.
rotting. Yeah, so it will be the wasting of food.
1, 2,
People will have
3.
to go and collect the food by themselves if they want to have some strawberries or something like that. They were telling people, okay, come collect raspberries or strawberries or whatever.
But it won't all be harvested
They
still.
will have to make different choices for making America safe. Yeah, they will be eventually forced to share the wealth with others and letting those immigrants to work on the fields.
Now, it was asked in one newscast I watched about they were trying to put up
Thank you, Heidi.
something to stop Mellon from interfering so much in the election in Germany.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Australia
and Australia
and England, they are making rules.
Yeah. And so what have they gathered that can be used to stop Mellon internationally? Because they know it's all over the place.
In Canada, it's worse because he's Canadian as well.
He only has his Canadian citizenship, yeah. Hopefully he doesn't move here. We don't have a White House that he could hide in. 1, 2, 3.
It's like the stuck doors you can't open, so they will be making harder for him to get into the country, to open some doors for him. It will be harder for him or others, billionaires who would like to control the governments. Yeah, they will dislike him.
That's a nice word. That's calm.
They will be actually working for the love of people. And where is the third card? Beginning of new adventures. So that's good. They will have to think in advance because no one wants to go through that in a country that it has some values, some stability, and then tornado came in.
I read a long time ago that NATO there was talk anyways, I don't know whether it's ever come out of it or if it's real, that they were thinking to ban Starlink in all NATO countries because that would put a limit on Mellon's control over what he does with his system.
Well, he is getting more and more richer every day.
Yeah, but that's a lot of it's virtual.
It's virtual, and his cars are so popular. I watch Rachel Maddow, those posters on his cars. That's so wonderful.
Well, Canada was thinking of putting 100% tariff on Teslas.
Which will not be, I don't care for those cars. They are not practical in our climate. Not in the winter when there is so much snow and you have to go on 4 wheels and no way to plug your car. It would be fun if they would try to put the station everywhere in the distance like we have. Sometimes it says, this is the last gas station for another 200 to 300 kilometers when we are going through the mountains. No connection on internet.
Plus with the cold affecting things, like it can get really cold.
Some roads will be closed. So welcome. Maybe send Trump for a few weeks to live with us. Or ask Alaska if they would like to join Canada. I think they might want to.
And that puts us closer to Russia. geographically.
Geographically.
At least
yeah.
we have them in
Because
between.
it was possible to walk through those small islands and swim. So yes,
Um,
no, I don't want that.
Arctic Fox, will all the loss of jobs and inflation going on, do you see the American dollar tanking?
Oh, it will be choking for sure. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
It will be choking to the point that they will be coughing with blood. So maybe some people will rebel. Or, well, if you are not safe in your bank, how people will react, even those rich ones, especially those rich ones. Because if the poor ones will feel, oh, I have to pay more for borrowing money. But the rich one who has the money will be afraid that they can lose. That's not a good thing. Again, the secrets will be big, and it will be dark time in the history. Security will be important, so people will be standing up, but they will not trust. The trust issue will be not that good with American dollar. People will find a way to support themselves and protect themselves, kind of.
Kathy McLaughlin's asking, why is everyone I know seem to be having so many weird dreams?
Me too. Yeah. When we are exposed to so much stress, we have much more vivid and weird dreams. When we are happy, we have more happier dreams. And then we don't even remember sometimes. We are just waking up happy and feeling like singing like nice birds.
1,
And I don't really,
2,
I'm not a good singer.
3.
Dreams. It's a pile of everything and it's upside down. You want to rejuvenate yourself, but you are looking at the world from different perspectives, and your dreams are showing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to work on yourself, make yourself tired when you're going to bed. Like I was working till 11:30, by 12 I was falling asleep. So yeah, and then you will sleep better. I love my cards. They always are helping me.
California's Governor Newsom asks Congress for nearly $40 billion for the Los Angeles wildfire relief. Estimates of total economic loss from the fires estimated to surpass $250 billion. What will be Congress's response, and what is Don's response? 1, 2, 3.
No, because he needs the money for his golden toilet, so he can't really share the
He
money.
changed out that toilet.
He did again
In the White House, he put one of those automatic ones that cleans your tush too.
He needs that.
It may be gold. I don't know. It probably is.
And so he's going to throw documents as well there
So they flush better?
No, that was the reason the plumber was going every few days. Well, maybe Melania at least had a good look on the plumber's bum. Yesterday I was driving and some guy was bending, and I thought, why men are so allowed to do that, even in the winter? He was bending for something and okay, you were right. I have to make a jokes. So that will be his reason. Oh, he has to feel good. Yeah, he will try to dominate the whole situations with those fires, and what you put, you receive.
Are you talking about Don?
Don about the fires. But he has to be careful because the Democratic Party might not send any money to the government.
Well, they give a lot.
They do, and they may say, no, Oh, gold plated. Okay, his toilet is still gold plated.
What about Congress? Will they give it without, or do they need Don Don's approval?
They do.
One,
It's a jellyfish. It's not a.
two.
It's not a fish even with the backbones. They are jellyfish. They are
Congress, they're insignificant right now.
And they are jellyfish. You don't touch it because you can get poisoned. If you touch your eyes from jellyfish, you might get blindness. So yeah, they are used, and they are getting on the nose.
Congress?
Well, you sent me those links as well, and I'm sending you some as well. How people are reacting on the meetings, city hall meetings. It's not what they were.
The town hall meetings.
Town hall, yeah, city hall, town hall meetings, and that's not what they were signing for. So they don't like it. They want to. They will sleep on the job. Everything will be open, and they will have to share money. They will have, because they will be. Protests will be everywhere. I see those protests coming from March, because right now it's still cold,
Mm-hmm.
and people are thinking. I would like to know what will be with the pit out. How I call him, the Secretary of Defense.
Hig.
Exit.
That's it.
Yeah, I call him that. And I saw the doors being closed in front of his face, so there will be some problems. And apparently he was grabbing for alcohol. You sent me that video, I think.
How much is he drinking? Will it really be noticeable? Like, will they shut him down completely? Because he promised he'd never have another drink again if he got elected. Never again. Don't you believe him?
It's like a cheating husband. Would you trust the cheating husband? No.
One,
Especially alcohol.
2, 3.
Well, he's doing this in the closet now.
Oh, not at the podium. Well, if he'd had a water bottle that was filled,
hide this under the table.
but it was a whiskey tumbler.
Yeah, and he was putting under the desk.
Yeah.
So he was not standing on.
And it was 6 times that I saw the video.
Yeah, and he is like hiding under the table. And I thought, well, it's heavy. The alcohol is heavier than water. It's more heavier, but it's differently in the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's more consistent. I don't drink, but I think that there is a difference. He will be cheating. People will not trust him. And the partnership with Don Don might be affected. It's like in good marriage. One person is drinking, the other has to put up eventually.
Well, it'll be like that great big wall behind Maddo, where she started out with big pictures, a little bit of who's in and who's out.
It was started, and then it went smaller, first month, smaller, and so far we don't have that yet.
No, but it was 3 walls, and finally she had to quit. I mean, they would just be like a little pinprick. So many people were coming and going. Kathy's asking, is it possible that the true meaning of why we have to go through another Trump presidency is because it's the only way we can truly raise our consciousness by coming together? One, 2.
I'm pulling up before you say it.
It's okay. 3.
Everything is like when in 2020 elections, everyone was voting whoever will be opposite him.
Mm-hmm.
So they were voting even for Biden, which was a slower mover. And they were voting, if it will be me, they will be voting for me. Because they wanted someone else. And now that the same situation will be, and this time people will learn the lesson. Yeah, they will go with love to celebrate someone new, and the healing process will come in. But we have to go through the hard time. Not everyone was able to learn the lesson. It's like the teenager who is in love with the biker. He's a wonderful guy. Oh, he's so wonderful, Mom. With blue eye. But it was a mistake. He was just jealous. Mom, I love him. I have to be with him. Another eye. Eventually, mother will win. But sometimes it's like those teenagers who are in cool guy on a motorbike. They don't have anything about
Almost like the golden mean, where it goes up and up and up, and then something happens. You have to get to a certain point where the people protesting will be at that breaking point, and others will join in because others are protesting. And then the ones who are the late joiners, anyways, go look up the golden mean and how it works. And it's happening. I mean, I know it's happening in our
I don't have anything against the bikers. I was translator for Polish speedway riders in England, and speedway riding in Poland was such a huge popular sport, and in England, gosh. And I have seen some of those boys being killed. So even Andrew Tkocz was living with us, and 3 other boys were on and off living. So yeah, I grew up with those boys, but they were such a young, nice, very nice boys. Bolek was teaching me how to do liver.
Mary Williamson. There's a Ontario Ford. Doug Ford has called. He's a premier. He called an early election because he thinks that he's going to take the wave of Don Don into the future and get even more seats than he has. You saw that there was going to end up, he's going to lose seats, and there was going to be a coalition.
Because he fought before Don Don was chosen. He fought that way.
Yeah.
Now he is so against him. So.
Yeah, he's trying to say that he's not with him. Yet, what he did do is the Ontario government, the Conservative government, which is like the US's GOP government. Anyways, the Conservative government in Ontario, they sponsored on Fox News that discussion with Sean Hannity interviewing Don Don and Mellon. The Ontario government. So is that playing a role in him losing votes?
And it was last week, yeah?
Yeah, it was last week. 1, 2, 3.
Well, it's like you're going to the church, and the priest is wearing a white outfit, but under the outfit is going a tail. They vote tail. So yeah, they have seen this.
I was really surprised that Ontario sponsored that.
I like that vision because priest white outfit, beautiful, and then when you are looking at the back, the tail is coming from under the skirt. Don't get messed up. Yeah, he will create an illusion, but he will go different direction. A lot of negotiations and the healing process. He don't know exactly where he is. In a church, pretending to be a priest with a connection to devil tail.
And right now in Alberta, with our premier who absolutely loves Don Don. But anyways, she's taking away...
Smith.
Yeah, Smith, Premier Smith, Danielle. Anyway, she's taken away programs, which was universal health care. She's cutting back those programs to save money to give to her friends, her Turkish friends, to operate private surgeries, etc., which costs twice the amount that they're charging back to the Alberta government for the cost than if they would put that money into supporting public health.
But then some people are able to afford that, and they want to wait less than average.
The wait time is less, but it's still charged to Alberta Health Services.
Oh, they do?
Yes,
Because
they
I know
do.
my neighbor went to Ontario.
Yeah, that's out of province, though.
Mhm.
But they get twice for the same surgery if done in the hospital. They get paid twice the amount. And anyways, our MLA, which is our member of Legislative Assembly in Red Deer, is head of the health for the province, a health minister, which is why we're protesting. We're trying to get her to resign or step down or do something. We want an investigation. Anyways,
I was in the hospital last Friday with my husband, and they were saying, Daniel Smith, take your hands off from our healthcare.
yeah,
They were supposed.
yeah,
So
because doctors are complaining,
They closed
nurses are complaining.
they moved the little the gift store upstairs, and
Who did they?
and now on that phone there was a post over there.
She's just destroying the system because she wants it going to her rich friend, which is, I asked you before, is Danielle Smith following the 2025 playbook? And you said she has a copy of it.
And she thinks that would be great.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to end here with the questions.
Mhm.
We have somebody who wrote a comment on Saturday for to receive a complimentary reading gifted by Janet and Tom Berg.
They both that reading.
You don't need cards anymore.
Oh, okay.
So Saturday's video, and find the winner, and then we're going to do prayers and also Granny's advice. There's a question here.
Oh boy, I hope you didn't ask me, so I don't know if I will know the advice.
Oh, I'm sure it's for Heidi.
Oh.
And other people have put in comments about what they suggest.
Okay, so I'm on the last video.
Saturday's video.
Yeah, and it has
That was the one about the two fruities.
two fruities, pumpkin and melon. And I have that one.
So whoever wrote a comment is eligible for that.
And it's nearly 10,000 views, 535 comments, which is nice number.
So it's a half an hour reading done as soon as possible, actually.
As long as you send me your email address, I would contact you. So I'm going with my crooked finger. No, this one is straight.
Crooked finger.
My husband is always, don't show me your crooked finger what to do. And
Stop.
Oops. Willow
Nighthawk.
Hawk. Hello, my dear. I'm pinning your
Willow Nighthawk. Please contact Psychic Violetta at outlook.com to book your reading. Please do have your phone number so that she can contact you back.
Thank you for sharing your gift, great gift with us, especially in those dark days. You are a ray of light and strength. Thank you, my dear lady. Wonderful. Thank you. And please contact with me by email. Send me your phone number and I will call you as soon as possible. It's psychicvioletta@outlook.com.
And so,
did everything?
Yeah, that, yes, you did. Heidi is asking, so Granny's advice. Heidi's asking for a remedy for a hard stomach.
Hard stomach? Heartburn?
Hard stomach she has. If your stomach is hard, Heidi, please comment about that.
Change with mine. Mine is soft and big. Hard stomach.
Yeah.
Are you doing some gymnastics? That will be like a muscle?
I don't know. Maybe there's sitting on the toilet. Hard stomach.
Okay. Tracy and Roman, when I'm visiting them, they have a little extra stool.
Yeah, have your feet up higher.
feet up higher. Yeah, apparently that helps. I'm not allowing myself to have obstruction, so I'm taking sienna.
Mhm.
Because if I will let myself to have obstruction, I will end up with diverculitis in emergency. But that's my way. The red pomelo, the big grapefruit that I was showing you,
Mhm.
that will help you to grapefruits. Period. Are good for emptying your guts, cleaning your guts. But this one, the pomelo, is so yummy. It's sweet. It's easy to eat. A lot of peeling. The extra layers of, and you can eat a little bit of that white soft thing for
The
to
pulp?
get pulp.
Yeah, the weight on around it is pulp.
It is good for cholesterol, to get rid of cholesterol. But if you are on cholesterol tablets, be careful, because
Mhm.
that might be too
Well,
much.
grapefruit.
Grapefruit the same way you can eat. So those things. What else?
Applesauce is good too. It's good
Apple.
for both ways, constipation and burns.
No, constipation. You will cause constipation if you will eat cooked baked apple. That
Oh,
will.
yeah, but applesauce I always used to give my
Yeah.
kids when I was.
And when my kids were little, I was shredding carrot with a little bit lemon and sweet sugar, so they will eat it, and that will make them go faster. Carrot, when it's cooked, it will make the stew harder.
And more
Uh,
roughage. Jennifer,
Don't eat rice, because it will make the harder to move.
Jennifer's making the comment, I hope my thank you sticker was a donation and not just for show. It really helps the algorithms as well, and Violetta does
Thank
get
you.
some of that money.
They are taking, that's the reason they love the donations, because they can take some money for themselves, but at the same time they are not squeezing me like a dirty
They
laundry.
give you more. Yeah, they give you. They promote your channel more and get it reaching other people. So it does help on its own
It
level.
helps, yeah. But it's so hard even for me to think that they are making me to ask people for donations. But that's how it is.
Yeah. Um, prayers. War Victoria, please help pray for me to go through chemo without complications.
Oh boy. Chemo without complications, it's like for magic. But some people will go through it, so be prepared for the best and hope for the best. Be positive
That
and
was
take a lot of vegetables and fruits and everything, so you are not feeling that you have the natural vitamins. But yeah, you can't, because my husband had diarrhea from radiation, and even on the 13th when we end up in emergency, it was related to radiation.
mm-hmm. War Victoria's also. I continue to pray for all those going through any illness, and may God heal you. Special thanks and prayers to Janet and Tom. Prayers for Pope Francis. This is from Fran
Oh
and many
boy.
others. Double pneumonia plus mild kidney failure, critical condition, still in hospital. My prayers are with this great man, and I hope God's kind to him.
Yeah.
What will Pope Francis be remembered for? What will his legacy be?
That's a really, really nice human being. He wanted to be very good, and he was a workaholic for the church. So he wanted to do good things. No one is perfect. Some rules might not be well taken, but he tried to be the best.
Bridget York is asking for prayers for an operation, possibly Thursday.
All the best to you, Bridget York.
Annie Moore, surgery on Thursday. Hope that it's going to go well.
Anymore, yes. All the best to you as well. And I want to pray for my sister-in-law. She's going for some treatment for some. It's not cataract, but her blood pressure in her eye was too high, so she has it was too high, so she has to go for that in Poland.
In Poland.
Halina, yeah.
Kathy McLaughlin, prayers for Kathy.
Kathy, I know you are suffering so much. All the best to you.
Songson, prayers for victims of the explosion and families in the barbecue explosion in Maui on Thursday. Prayer for all those families and victims.
Oh,
HA is asking for prayers, has been bedridden for 10 years.
Oh, boy. What's the name?
HA.
HA, yeah, HA. Oh boy.
So a lot of things are going on in the world.
Oh
right now.
yes, and try to wrap castor oil on your stomach or put the
castor oil pack.
Yes, you can check on YouTube how to do it.
Yeah, I use castor oil.
And if you will even lick a little bit of that, that will.
Well, there is one that's for infants. It's really, really diluted down. It's to help them have movements, I think.
I don't think Heidi has an infant, but maybe her daughters. But we will know. She will tell us. She has a little infant boy angel. I'm thinking a lot about your angel sometimes because my little black one is not an angel. No, she's an angel. She is so good.
And we will see you again on Wednesday at 11 o'clock.
See you till that time.
Yeah, all will be well.
Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. And thank you so much for supporting me with your donations.
And there is a higher purpose. We're going to all come through this together.
We have to.
Yeah, the world, a lot of people around the world are uniting. The light is shining.
Thank you. See you Wednesday.